So hi everyone, this is my task regarding 3.4D. So this task was based on the bucket sorting system. So here I used my accounts for sorting buckets, bucket sorting in field of accounts. So let's start the code. Okay. So first I created a class name accounts in which I imported all variables and functions and variables like private. Here I used private variables because I do not want any random user to cause abnormalities in my code. For example, if age is set, if we have two conditions, in one condition we have set the age to be public and in the other condition we have set the age to be private. So what is the difference? Let's rectify it. So where the age is set to be public, then the user has its authority to change or input age as a random value. Like he can input value as -5, 120, 130, which is not normal. Okay, so which is not possible. But in the other case, if I set it to be private, then I must use getter or setter functions. And in that getter setter functions, I can change its authority. Like I can create a function inside it which would check age. Like if age is greater than equal to 10 and age is less than equal to 80, then return age. Okay, so it will only return age when it's inserted between a particular interval. Okay, so this is the use of private. So then I created a public account which is a constructor. Okay, so I created a constructor with parameterized constructor. Okay, so in this, what's the difference of using underscore name is equal to name? We can also write here name balance, and we can also write name is equal to name, but in that condition we must use this keyword which is used to import value from the upper code. Okay, so this name's value will be inserted in the upper name. So these are all the functions like string name, public decimal balance. So these are all the these we these are all the functions we got from private functions. Okay, so moving next, here is the static class. Okay, static class, we created static class is like a particular place which goes on increasing or decreasing when we use the code further. Okay, so for example, if we create a class name users. Okay, so if we want to check how many users are there in a particular bank, so first we need to create a static function of it and then we can add the users to it. Okay, so users will be added and added. If we add the increment function to it like users plus plus, then each user will be incremented and increase in the value of a particular stat function, which is the number of users. So then I used bucket is a kind of list only. Okay, so then I changed it. Now next I have I have already told you that I have created a class account sorter. Okay, then the next was the bucket sort logic, which was the main part. Okay, in which I first did the validation. The program first checked if the array is null or empty. Okay, if the number of buckets is valid or not. Then I used for the max. Okay, which is used to find the maximum value of that particular list. So then next I did working on creating buckets, and then I did distributing accounts as it is shown. Okay, sorting each bucket, then I sorted each bucket. Okay, then the last was the merging of the buckets. Okay, so and then this was the main part. Okay, this was the main function class program in which I just imported the simple values, console.line, which is used to write a simple value, and then lists were called here. So that was my whole code part. Thanks for hearing.